Alright guys, welcome back to the farm here. I am actually going to go ahead and bore you guys with loading up with gravel and sand. Gotta get this cat and the drop deck or the skateboard over to the gravel pit. That's where the tractor I'm going to use for all of this is at. The one that was down here in the silt pond is actually up there at the Johnson farm. I'm going to leave that one there for now because it's going to be used for clearing out the silo bunker that's up there. Man, this thing turns real sharp. So I'm going to have to transport around the other one because I don't think I have... Let me take a look here. I don't think I have any more of those. It's just two. Right? Oh, wait. Go back. Go back. I don't want to buy it. Yeah, just two. I could go and buy another one. I don't have the money for it, but I can make it so I do have the money for it by selling something off, obviously. But, I don't know. I can just do the work and just move that one that's at the gravel pit around. You know, it's no big deal. Just do the work. This one's going to be annoying to get up there. I still haven't moved that trailer of seed over yet. Oh. It's going to be interesting moving this thing, though. As you guys have seen it before, moving this Volvo is a little treacherous. If I can speak. Wow. Treacherous. There we go. It doesn't always want to act well. It doesn't want to do what we tell it to do. Oh, wait. Helps if I turn that on again. Only 25 miles an hour. Come on. You can go faster than this on the dirt. I'm just going to cut across here because I know it's not going to work out too well if I go over up there. Well, here is at least the second video for you guys this week. I would really like to do 3, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm going to try. I will try. But, yeah. And don't get me wrong, it's not like I don't want to do these videos. I do. I enjoy it. But, you know, I don't think I mentioned it, and I was hoping I would in the last video, but I don't think I did. I completely forgot. But, you know, I'm a gamer first. That's the thing. I'm a gamer first, and I'm going to try to... And I want to game. I want to play. And, you know, YouTuber, Twitch streamer second. You know, and I would say YouTuber third. To be quite honest, I'm actually having more fun doing Twitch streams than... I mean, YouTube is enjoyable, don't get me wrong. But unfortunately, I don't get the ability to interact with you guys like I can over on Twitch. And that kind of sucks. It kind of does. Now, of you guys who are watching, how many of you have or do watch the live streams over on Twitch? And if you don't, how many of you plan to, or would you rather I do it over on YouTube? If I were to stream Farm Sim on YouTube, which, believe me, I'm not really in a hurry to do, but I am putting some feelers out there. I am honestly curious, what would you guys, like to see? Oh, I just missed it. Alright, so take control. Let's go in reverse as I get ready to sneeze. Oh man, oofta. One of those sneezes where it's going to tickle, it's going to sit there, it's going to tease you, and you're like, nope, you're going to happen. You're not going to go away on me. You get that tickle, and you got to try to figure out how you can keep that tickle going just a little bit more. Maybe it's a face gesture, or maybe it's, just kind of, a breathing in or breathing out just to keep that tickle going a little bit more. It kind of coax that sneeze out. It's annoying when you get ready to sneeze, and all of a sudden it's like, nope, I'm gone. And it doesn't do it. I've had times where my eyes are all water up and everything. It's like, it's almost as if like a traffic jam just happened into my head. And my sinuses are all like hitting the brakes and slamming into a wall or something. Getting ready to sneeze and... nope. The things I discuss while I'm making... But yeah, I am honestly curious about, how many of you have made it over to Twitch? And, do you guys, I'm not going to Twitch. Nope, 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 not going to happen. Not interested. Would you rather I stream on YouTube? And I'm not saying I am. Let's make that clear right now. I am not saying I am going to be streaming Farm Sim on YouTube. But, I am honestly curious. Can I turn this off? Yes, I can. Not that it really matters. You can't fuel a locomotive anyway. But yeah, I am somewhat curious, Is there more people that would watch on YouTube than there are those who would watch on Twitch? Alright, I think I've shown you guys this before. Maybe I didn't, and I just talked about it, but I think this is probably the best way to load this train up. And I have no idea why the gravel is looking like that. I really don't know. It went from being solid piles to looking like a maze. But it won't take long at all to fill this thing up. That's the awesome thing about it. Yeah, 30,000 liters is big. It should be less than that, maybe 20. But this is one of those instances where, you can get stuff done faster, and it isn't going to take you a whole damn day to do it. Now, I don't use conveyor belts over here, obviously. As you can see, I have tried it, though. It wasn't for a lack of trying. I've done it over in the sand as well, and it doesn't work for me. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. But I've had the long extension conveyor belt. I've had those. I've had the liftable arm one. And, well, here, I'll just show you. Alright, let me bring up the built system. Come on, there it is. So I've had one of these. I've had multiple of these feeding into this one, which would feed into the train. Or to wherever I'm putting it. Doesn't work. Won't pick it up, won't do it. Even if I try to dump the material onto it, won't do it. So you guys tell me, am I missing something? Also, someone had asked a question, what's the mod that shows the material above the HUD? So you can see gravel right there, and eventually does it... Yep, no, it's still there because the train car's full. It's not game extension. You know what? I honestly don't know what it is because it's something that has always been there. So, you know, if someone does know, please mention it down in the comments area there. And hopefully the person that asked that question sees it and will know. I honestly don't. It's something that... Oh, hello, lag spike. It's something that I have always had. So I don't know what mod does it. I don't know if it's a game mechanic. Yeah, I see no point to taking this and putting it into the stone processing silo. No point to that. You're loading up the train anyway. Take it straight over to the elevator so it can go over to train 3 and over to Pjevs. Why would you put it in the silo anyway? Now, if you were able to process it and make gravel, that's a different thing. Speaking of processing the gravel, I still haven't been able to get around to saying something to Dave. Trying to, you know, I want to ask him what happened with his old wash plant. The one that was on Rivers, the one that was on PV17. I would rather have that one than this Rainbow 145 version of the wash plant that is on map version 3.6. Now, I'm running 3.3. I'm not interested in upgrading to 3.4. That's what adds the wash plant in. 3.5 and 3.6 are more bug fixes, I think, than anything else. 3.6 was a hot fix for 3.5, if I remember right. But, yeah, 3.4 is what adds the trees as well as the wash plant, the trommel, which I'm not really a fan of. I don't, yeah, it's not Dave's, I know that. I think he could have found better, in my opinion. That's just my honest opinion. Now, what would be nice is if the Sandpit was closer to the tracks than it is. Then I don't have to drive all the way down that dirt road to get to the train. Almost there. It's only showing 240. So it's not showing when I'm dumping into this last car. – There we go. All done. Okay. Maybe, what do you think? A shot about that? Okay, that works. Just take random screenshots here and there. You never know what I might decide to use. Run this over to the elevator. And then the fun will begin. Moving that thing over to the sandpit. One more. All right, away you go. Time to have some fun here. We'll unfold that one, move you up. No, I can't remember which way I should be loading this. Ass end first or bucket first? I think it's bucket first. It's already looking crappy. This ain't gonna go too well. I don't think this is gonna go too well. Alright, here we go. Power up the hill. Let's go. Oh, catching the... Get up the hill. Get up the hill. Get up the hill. Come on. Pull, cat. Pull. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Apparently you can't do it. Oh, I guess you can't do it. Should've figured that was gonna happen. Oop. Just cheat it forward a little bit. There we go. You guys didn't see that. I'll edit that out. Yeah. Alright, we're back. That was raw power. That came up that hill right there. Yeah. Power. Oh, that was lame. Oh, well. I'm gonna check something here real quick because I didn't notice. Is this thing dragging its ass when I hook up to this? Yeah, it does. Alright, that's enough of that. I think this is the Cat CT660 from Custom Modding. Very nice job on it. Speedometer's busted though. Tack is not working either, so gauges don't work. You know, I'm not going to complain about that. I believe most people anyway who play this game are playing in third person, not so much first person. And on top of that, let's keep in mind, this is Farm Sim, not ATS. So, although, yeah, we like to see nice, pretty trucks and whatnot, you know, this is more or less a game for playing on the farm and doing farm-related stuff. Just saying. Now, granted, this map goes way beyond farm-related stuff. Way beyond it. Yeah, I'm not going to argue that one. Oh, no. Wow. I think because this thing is so wide, that's the reason why it didn't roll over there. I'm very lucky that the Volvo didn't fall off, though. It should have. It should have. That was better. Really wide, but then again, the camera angle didn't really help me out there, but that was better. Oh, did I drop all that there? I honestly don't remember. Maybe I did. All right. Made it. So if you guys see how I did that, I had the front wheels off the ground, just tilted the bucket down a little bit. Might not work every time, but that is the trick that I use here to get this thing to stay on. Now the fun part, to run this sand all the way over to the train. Which I still have to go get. No, it's not this one. It's this one. And he's not that far away. There's the front loader. All right. Time to make multiple trips. I think I'll just shut up for this one and just focus on running this. I know I said I wasn't going to bore you guys in the last episode by doing this stuff, but you know, this is all part of the whole busy work part that has to. And watch here, I said I'm just shut up. I'm just going to shut up and focus, and here I am still talking. But this is all just part of the whole busy work aspect of all of this that has to get done. You guys, you know, most likely are having to do the same thing. So at least you now, you know, many of you already know what this all entails, you know? Now, also, people have been having issues. Someone came into my live stream not too long ago and said that that whole sand pit there has been turned to oats. Now, I didn't see that on the Pleasant Valley forum as far as an issue, but someone else said that their whole field, their whole sand pit there has turned to rye. So, although they didn't really seem to have a clear cut fix for it, it does sound like it's a mod conflict of some kind that causes it to happen. Now, the person that said that theirs turned to oats, I think they said that they took out all the mods except for the Pleasant Valley mod, and it was still oats. So I don't know if a new map is, or a new game save is needed. You know, that one's borked, and you know, now you gotta start all over kind of thing. But one of the few things that can happen with this game when things don't work right. You guys always have to remember, mods don't always play well with others. You're gonna have those instances where, yeah, they just won't. No matter what you do, it's one or the other, but not both. Let's take a look here. Other way. Nope, other way. And there, I have to go all the way there to get the train to load up. And there's a train at the bottom, 76% full of sand. This one here should finish off that train car. There we go, 120,000 in sand in that train car. So I'll move this thing up a little bit. Oh, look at that, I even missed some. I'll have to pick that up. I'll try to split the two cars here. Right about there. Let me see if I can scoop this stuff up here. Yep. Well, almost all of it. Yeah, it's still only going to show 120,000. And there's that other train still doing 51 miles an hour. Oh, there it goes. Now it's up to 150,000. Now, is this how you guys load up this train? Or do you get yourself some trailers over here and do it that way? Because that's how I was also talking in the last video about the, you know, making a road train out of the BSM setup. And Bowtie's been doing that, and that's how he comes over here to get all the sand. He links up his two BSMs, which never are unlinked, from what I can tell, and he just loads it up there. That's 140,000 in sand, and what do you think? Do you think loading up these cars for 360,000 liters of sand, is that going to be about the same as completely missing the train, loading up those doubles, those BSMs? Oh, that was only 952 I dropped? Huh. Looked like it was more. I mean, that's just, if you load up the BSMs, 70,000 each, 140. 2 trips brings you to 280. You're still less than what 3 train cars are. But you're probably going to fill up those BSMs faster than I am right now with these 2 train cars. Oh, there's the water. You go down too far and there's the water starting to come up. That's about where I want it to be right now. I don't want to drive too deep. I don't want to create a whole new pond. I'm trying to keep this leveled out. There's really no way to smooth the whole thing. I mean, it probably is with certain equipment or whatever, but I'm not going to mess with that, but... One more bucket will get me 240. Yeah, and you'd have to do 3 runs with that truck with dual BSMs in order to beat what this train can handle. And even then, I don't think it's really possible to get tandem BSM trailers through Pjevs. You're probably going to have to unhook and take one trailer at a time, I don't think you can get 2 of them through there. I know the guys on the server have tried that with the sugar refinery, and yeah, that didn't work out too well for them. So I know that's what they're doing now over there. You know, I just started off the video here talking about, you know, I'm a gamer first, you know, and then YouTube and Twitch streamer second. And, you know, I know you guys don't have to deal with this. You know, you don't have to deal with, you know, well, I know I need to get this done. You know, if you want to go play a game, you're going to go play a game. You're not going to worry about what needs to get done somewhere else. Video-wise, stream-wise, server-wise, you're probably not. If you want to go do something, you're going to go do it. And like right now, as much as I am enjoying playing this game, I still have that desire to go back and finish what I'm doing over on Minecraft with the Feed Beast server that I have set up. I know Mobius and Bowtie. Oh, lag spike. I know Mobius and Bowtie have been spending a lot of time over there. I think Friday night to Saturday morning, I think it was. I was told that those two were on from like 11 or midnight all the way until 7 in the morning. So Mobius and Mr. Moose have been on that server a lot. And you know what, though? The downside is they're probably going to end up burning themselves out. That is the thing I am concerned about. It happens on the Farm Sim server. You know, they're probably gonna burn themselves out. Now, Moose has never been on our Farm Sim server, but you know, I can definitely see that happening. They're gonna burn themselves out, and you know, the server is gonna die. People are gonna start playing something else, and the server is gonna die. And the server's not cheap. It's 35, I think, 35 or 38 bucks a month. You know, so it's not cheap to rent. And the main thing, the reason behind that is because it does have a lot of RAM. The RAM is the main thing. That's costing it a lot of money. It would be cheaper if I was just playing vanilla Minecraft, in which case I don't need a lot of RAM. But with all the mods that are in there, almost 150 mods with this pack, yeah, it gets pretty expensive, but you know, it's worth it. It really is. You know, hosting is really not a good option, especially for a person in my case where you know, I'll be streaming, so you know, there's more internet bandwidth that's going to get used up. The rig can probably handle it with the setup I have, but. And if you guys want to see what the setup is, it's, you know, scroll down there into the description. I have links via the Amazon Associates account that I have because of Twitch, and that takes you to all the items that I have in the computer here, found on the Amazon store. But you know, that'll at least give you an idea what I'm rolling with, what I have here. But it's it would still probably tax the system pretty good. Alright, so we're done with all this sand. Time to dump it all back off in here. There we go. Do not drive too deeply in the water, although it was barely up to halfway up my wheel. Let's get this guy back on. You know, another game that we have talked about a couple of times that we really should probably focus a little bit more on is Rocket League. You know, EVR and Mobius and Shay and myself, we do enjoy playing it, but, you know, there are times where we don't. You know, that's why when I do it on Twitch, I call it Rocket Rage. But, oh, perfect. Now, hopefully he stays that way. I'm going to go ahead and leave him there. Actually, I'm going to shut him down. Let's get back into the train here. You know, we're kind of torn. I've talked to EVR about this, and you know, we agree. We're kind of torn with how we want to do this. You know, do we really want to pursue it and try to get better at it, practice and things like that? Because Mobius had talked about just going into practice sessions, and we can choose the level of difficulty that we play against. You know, try to improve ourselves there. But obviously, to be honest, we haven't done a damn thing about it. You know, Shay's playing as I speak, actually, but EVR's not here. Mobius is in Discord, but I think he's outside clearing snow. And I'm here, obviously, recording. And after I'm done here, I'm probably going to go play Minecraft. So, you know, it's the flavor of the month for us here on Casket's Playpen in our Discord. And what is the flavor of the month? Last month it was Farm Sim. This month it seems to be Minecraft. We'll see what next month brings. I know there are people out there, you know, I've seen it on my ATS stuff. I'm sure it's the same thing here with Farm Sim. You know, this is the only game I play. This is the only game I've ever played. I don't care about other games. You know, that's fine. You know, I'm not going to knock anyone for doing that. You know, I will suggest that people, and I've said it multiple times on ATS, expand your horizons. Just don't lock yourself into one game. You know, there are more. There is more out there. You know, I don't really like hearing people say, oh, this is the best game ever, and this and that, whatever, when honestly it's not. You know, they're entitled to their own opinion, but yeah, let's be honest. But, you know, if Farm Sim here is the only game you play, cool, you know. You are locked into a game that has a crap load of possibilities. Get tired one map, go play it, go download and start playing on another one. Feel like running only JCBs? No problem, there's a crap load of them in the mods. Want John Deere's? Okay, that can be a little more difficult, especially with the combines, finding good ones, but still, you know, there you go, you can go ahead and do that. You know, you can tailor your game to whatever you want. And that's what's awesome about this game. You can't really get that with ATS. You can't get that with ETS. If you want to play, and mainly the main map, you know, that's the main thing there, is the big thing. With ATS, yeah, you can probably change a truck and change your skin, change your parts, and that's about it. You know, you can haul a different trailer. That's it, you know. There isn't much there to really change it up. Whereas this, I mean, change your map in you know, use different mods, and it's a completely new game. You know, get a different map and then go out and get a whole bunch of classic tractors and combines. Old Massey's and old John Deere's and things like that. It's a completely new game. So, you know, that is the kind of cool thing here with, I think this is the one I want, yes. And he's all the way over there, you bastard. Alright, I'm going to throw him in reverse. He's probably closer to that elevator in reverse than he is going forward. But as I was saying, you know, that's what I really enjoy about this game. You just make a couple changes because the possibilities are out there on mod sites as well as now on the mod hub, and it's a completely new game, and that's just awesome. Yeah, some of the options that are out there are pretty bland, pretty boring. I mean, as much as... And I have played the new Tazewell County map. I haven't done any kind of video on it. I don't know if I will be doing a video on it, but I have played it a little bit. It does provide that real feel with the ditches that are in there and so on, and the way the fields are laid out. But the way buying a field and working a field is laid out doesn't fit. You know, you're working on a field, and then all of a sudden, nope, you don't own this field. Well, clearly, it is part of the field, but the way the layout is when you hit escape and the way the property lines work, it doesn't. So you could be working this field down here, and you can get to about here on this field, and oh nope, it's owned by, you know, this field over here. So it's just weird how that's laid out. And there aren't a whole lot of sell points either. So to me, maps like that are just boring. Visually, great. Love playing, you know, but, you know, I'd love it if Dave put in some more detail here in the fields instead of just making them square boxes. You know, make a creek, you know, it's not a creek, but more like a runoff, a drainage creek or a drainage ditch that goes through the middle of the field. You know, add some more realistic touches to it. But, you know, I guess my point is yeah, some maps are going to be kind of boring, kind of blah, because there isn't a whole lot you can do, except for, you know, make your sales at your 1 or 2 sale locations and work on animals and go farming. But, then they got maps like this, Don Diego maps, which are pretty big and have a whole bunch of factories on them. Stevie maps are pretty decent. You know, there's maps out there that there's always something to do. Challenge yourself. You know, play a map as big as this one with, you know, 1950s era style equipment. Or with base equipment. Control the whole map. Run the whole map without buying any new equipment unless you absolutely have to. Like, you know, there is no root crop equipment here, so okay, you can go ahead and buy that. But, you know, no new tippers, no new combines, no new parts, no new anything, you know. No, I'm not going to challenge myself on any of these. But, you know, that's just my example of, you know, the things that you can do is just awesome. Alright, so I'm going to load this train up here with the gravel, and come back, grab the sand, and I'm going to dump all this over at Pjevs, which is right up the hill here. I don't really need to bore you guys with that. I've already bored you guys enough with everything else I'm doing here, so I think I shall go ahead and wrap things up here. Because this is going to take a while, as you can see. I'm loading up all 3 cars here, the gravel. Yeah. So when we come back, I will make sure it is day 3 of midsummer. Let's take a look here. Oh, wait. Oh, what are you doing? What's going on here? What the hell did I just do? No. Load. Load. Okay. There we go. I've got... So if I've got canola, barley, or wheat down, I can get that starting tomorrow. But I'll probably wait. Corn. I've got sunflower, though. Did I just miss it? Where's sunflower? Cotton, lavender, millet, mustard, rye, oat, sorghum, sugarcane. Oh, there it is. Right here. Gotta wait. Okay. Gotta wait. I don't think I'll harvest anything on here anyway, even if I do have anything. I don't think I will. I'll wait until it grows a little bit more, and I'll harvest it like day 2. But let's see what the forecast, and it hasn't really changed. Day 2 of autumn is the only day it looks like I'm pretty sure I'll be able to harvest on Friday or Sunday. But it doesn't look like I'm gonna have a whole lot of time here to get things done. Also, now that I'm also thinking about it, the hand tool, I'm told, is in the store and I have to purchase. There it is. Using a measurement tool, you can get the information of the soil, trees, bales, and other objects. So we'll buy that. Scroll the mouse and press 1 or 2 on the keyboard to switch to chainsaws. Okay, yep. So now we've got that. There it is right there. So I can go over to any field and just bring this up, and it'll bring up the information on the field. So that's a very cool tool. Thank you to, and I'm sorry I don't have your name, for letting me know if something is purchased in the store. I assumed it was already here in the inventory because on the server someone had already apparently purchased it. That's why I already had it. It must be one of those items where as soon as one person buys it, everyone else is going to have it, because I know I didn't buy it in the store, but I had it. So, anywho, alright guys, that is going to be it here. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you check down the description for links to the mod doc, as well as Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch for live streams and information of what is going on and when I'm doing it. So, until next time, take it easy.